Hello everyone and welcome to Season Watch. Today we're watching Tribe 9, Episode 4. I'm sorry, I was having a lot of trouble with Streamlabs today, and I was even worried it would not ever work again. But I finally got it to work. Won't be able to stream tonight, but oh well. Okay, so this is a bit later than usual. Tribe 9, Episode 3, we had the game against the Royal Heir, and he basically played by himself. The other members were just to fill up positions, just so they haven't enough members on the team. But the only one actually playing was the Royal Heir, and he was pretty tied to Shun, just a little higher, I'd say. But the thing is that Shun was actually using teamwork, so he was able to work on that, while that guy was a one-man army. Still, when Shun couldn't use the team, he got gravely injured, and then he somehow made it back to home base faster and got even more injured. So at the end of the day, they lost. The Minato Tribe was disbanded, and it seems like Shun died at the end. We'll probably have a confirmation this episode, but it does seem like that's the case. Maybe a little less than that, but it does seem to be going that way. So now we have the remaining members of the Minato Tribe, including Taiga, Haru, Saori, Manami, and I don't remember the other guy's name, and the quadruplets. And Nekomaru, of course. But yeah, I wonder what they'll be doing now that the tribe disbanded. Taiga's whole objective was to beat Shun, so how is that gonna work now? Is he gonna beat the Royal Heir, showing that he was better than Shun? And also, I know that all of them will be very sad and in pain of Shun's death, if that's the case. But I do think Saori is gonna be the one in, like, most, feeling the most of it, because she did seem pretty close to him when they were all waiting for him at the emergency. She was the one most worried up there. She went up to him. She was a sub leader as well, so they do have a close bond. I'm guessing we're gonna see the reactions this episode, and I don't know how else they're gonna pick up the pieces, but we're gonna find out. As a reminder, this is a timer reaction, which means you sync up your own version of mine and we'll watch it together. I'll try to add some scenes here and there, but don't expect too much. Start in 3, 2, 1, go. Bandai Visual. Funimation. Okay, now. Yep. So confirming it was a death. Which, how did the doctor let him? Okay, so we're not seeing them actually react to it. We're just having skipping through it, and we saw how Saori was in despair with that. And Taiga, I'm guessing fishing. He's a bit out of it. Like, okay, that might be a bit much. And the two of them, like, barely knew him. They knew him for just a couple days. The rest, I can see, like, being real pain with that. Oh yeah, episode 4. We're watching the opening this time. So let's finally see this. And hear it too. Because I was not hearing it before. Okay. We have some English. Yeah, I remember these people. Randall, Tugs. These guys that were watching. No idea who these people are. And the royal family, the royal hair, and the king. Yep. Autobots roll out. Hey, the judge robots. And the scene with the sky, they're looking up to him. Very focused on the ball. Okay, there was blood there. And it does not seem like Shun's hand. Look, Shun's nowhere there. I wonder if he was there on the earlier episodes and they took him out. Or if he never was there, showing that it was never going to happen. Yeah. See, she's... Yeah. I mean, that was a rule that the guy imposed when they lost, so... I mean, kind of late for that now, right? Ah. It wasn't actually coffee. Oh, maybe there was coffee with it, but... Yeah, let's not start the what if. I agree with that. Like, they'll just go off thinking a situation that... Exactly. You put it even better than I did. And like I said... Look at him. Ah, no, 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 no. And then she's gonna go. Just having... Going back to when they started and decide that she would be the catcher. Though there were 8, right? And there's the destroyer. And he will listen to her. Yeah, this back again. I like this spot. Yeah, what is that pin? I still don't know what that is. Like, what does that do? And they took her. He doesn't think he saw. They were faster than tuna. And there's a message for them. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'm just trying to see what is their objective in doing this. Adachi City. Ohashi Bridge. Like, what's their whole point in doing this? Mm-hmm. To go to their home turf, but for what? 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 Okay. Momotaru. Oh. Yeah, Kotaru. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm just bopping to the music. Oh, they don't just lose Shun, like Minato Tribe has been disbanded, so. That you're wrong. Ojiro Tori. Okay, so that's the name of the royal hair. Otori. No, Shun's deaf did. And of course they're gonna say that. Yeah. Yeah, they're just gonna repeat it. I don't like the quadruplets characters.
いいからみっちゃん、トラック出せよ。行くぜ、足立シティに。
待ってよ、大河君。
あ
あ、足立トライブの真意がわからないんだから、もっと慎重に行かないと。
あ、ああ、ただの逃げ腰じゃねえか。
まあまあまあまあ、二人とも。
Yeah, the cautious is finding a middle ground between Taiga and Haru.
君はハル君で、どっちもサオリンと港トライブ。もうないけど。
But Saori is not, so unless you guys don't do anything. Come in. I'm guessing the beanbat's gonna go for Haru. This is the only one that touched the bat, basically. Yeah. A flag? Yeah.
死亡フラグ
Okay, that flag.
俺の形見をみんなに残していくっていう遺言マジ死亡フラグ
やめなよ瞬間
He's
あそう
saying,
逆にこんだけフラグ立てまくったら普通に生き残るオチでしょ
yeah. See, he's making it seem like a joke, but he's passing it stuff on. And like I said, Haru gets a bet. Gets nothing. Yeah, that's the running joke. Okay, so glove, which makes sense with him being good at catching the way it show.
考えてなかったいいってアリス川は俺が何も残さなくても
Yeah.
自分で見つけるよ
In fact, she's keeping more than she should. I do like the music in this anime. Everyone in bike already there. Motorcycle life, bring it on. And their Optimus Prime truck.
サオリンはどこそう慌てるなってお前らの副リーダーは無事だ今頃スペシャルなスイートでも
Special sweets?
スイートなんかやらしいことでもされてるのかいえきっとス
Yeah.
ーツの間違いかと
He's
とにかくアリス川を返せよ
まずはゲームだ俺らに勝ったら返
so they're playing with 2 less people. But Minato doesn't exist. It does. I mean, you can fight the people, but you're not fighting Minato Tribe. Yeah. Well, let's see. There are 8 people, right? 3, 4, 5. Who's the pitcher? I just realized. Eternal Shopping Arcade. And that's their game stadium.
よそ者が脱出できず生き倒れるのは当たり前大昔のプレイヤーがベンチに戻れず今もさまよってるって噂があるくらいだからな
And who are you? The blue hair guy with something on his arm. Like an arm guard, maybe? Well, Haru and Taiga better step up. Okay, so the symbol was the Minato Tribe. The little badge. Yeah, I was wondering about that because it seemed closed off from the ceiling.
なんだこれどこに打ちゃいいんだ
It's like pinball. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
そうなとこだね
It should be the like the traditional way, right? No. And they're gonna attack him. Yup. He's in the middle of a game. Totally not suspicious. Yep.
下町は人情があると思ったら大間違いだぜ
大口叩く割にベンチって 内弁慶かお前。
神谷がいない港トライブなんざ梅田で十
Umeda. Oh. Like, I don't need pitch. He can, yeah. Okay. Let's see. What? Okay. Never mind. And he goes for that for his third one. Oh, the irony. Haru telling someone to look.
悪名高い足立ダンジョンで完全アウェイ。勝てる見込みなんてないわ。こんな時に神谷がいれば。
And they still have that mindset. Especially her. Like, hard to move on from that. Okay, so he is the pitcher. And he's all talk. And they use bikes to go to the bases. Yeah, apparently there's not cheating. Like, apparently it's very open-minded rules. Judge approves spikes. What? You can't modify the tire and call it a spike. Yeah, it's a whole maze thing, and he just strolled back. Basically, they can only play at home field. Yeah, they're all lost. Like, look at it. Is it gonna have, like, I forgot what's the name when forfeiting because of the point gap? Like, it ends early? I mean, the runners aren't that elusive, but I guess elusive in the sense that they have a motorcycle and they know the way around it, while you guys are lost. I think you guys are also nothing without your base. Like, if you played any other field. And there's the mysterious person. Who are you? Yes, thank you, Taiga. Okay, they don't know you either. Indeed. Who am I? Just like that? That's, yeah, way too easy if he just says that. Like, we need more information than just that. Just called everyone there stupid. I bet my right arm, because I can't really bet my left.
まずは現状を整理しよう。足立トライブはホームである商店街とバイクスパイクを自在に使いこなしている。
バイクスパイク。
対戦港のお猿さんたちはひたすらダンジョンを迷ったりバイクを追いかけたりしている。しょうがねえだろ。はい、お猿さん1号、足立よりバカ。
Yeah, he is pretty much like a monkey, but I wonder if his shtick is calling people monkey and being dumb, and he's smart. Yeah, he doesn't use it often.
大学ちょっと待って。タイヤの跡が消えてる。どれもそうだ。ってことは。
Yeah, they go through underground. I'll think like maybe they use the manholes, but apparently the enemy is already using it. Underground shopping. And he's waiting underground. But what can you do without the ball? Oh, never mind. He had the ball, and he just uppercutted him with the ball. They were having trouble even finding the ball and themselves, much less the enemy. Katsuki Aoyama. Yep, and that's the end of the episode. And there we go. We reached the end. So, yeah, they're still trying to cope with losing Shun, as he really was the team, really. Like, I don't know how much Saori put into it, but the rest, yeah, no. They're better than the filler for the royal guy. Oh, something, I did not catch his name. But, yeah, they're not good at all. So, it's impressive that Minato Tribe was even that famous just because of one person. Maybe two, with Saori just holding the ground. But, yeah. Taiga and Haru have the potential, but they still need to learn so that they can step up. And now we have a new character. Kazuki Aoyama. He'll probably remember Aoyama. That's because it's gonna be a bit harder to remember. But yeah, he said that Shun told him to join, but we got no proof of that, so anyone could just come up and like, oh yeah, Shun told me to join. So yeah, trust me. Totally legit. But yeah, he seems like the smart character. Saori was the strategist, so I wonder how that's gonna work. Maybe he's the better strategist. And yeah, he seems to be the smart guy, like giving out the plans and calling people monkeys. Though, of course, Haru, with his observation and everything, is not really as stupid, so he did not quite get called a monkey. And like, oh, just figure out that they were going underground. But that's not really the only problem they had. Like, they had a problem like when playing defense, they had a problem finding the ball, finding themselves where they are and where they should go, and catching the bikes, because bikes faster than a person running. And then it showcased like, oh yeah, there's another thing that's going on, which I guess we kind of saw a glimpse of that in the montage, because they disappear and then appear at the next base, basically, because they're all going underground. But yeah, that does not solve the other problems. So how was Taiga already with the ball down there? And there's also a problem when hitting, because it bounces around everything, because there is a ceiling this time. So there's no fly balls, no home runs. But yeah, it's kind of a little forced there at the end, but we'll see how it goes. And yeah, they're still trying to come to terms with that, with Shun's being gone, and especially Saori. I was expecting a bit more in the beginning, but they just kind of like did a quick montage showcasing them. And yeah, because he was so OP, they all relied on him. But now that he's gone, they gotta figure out how to actually play. And yeah, we'll have to learn a bit more about this Kazuya Aoyama character. I'm not really sure I trust him quite yet. But with that being said, that's all. So see you next time. Bye.